My check. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to another file/episode of your favorite podcast, A Dose of Humor podcast.
I'm Jen.
And I'm Emma.
Welcome
if you're new. Welcome.
I don't know.
Girl,
why.
we do this all the time. It's been number 12
know.
already, and you're still. No, I'm kidding, because same girl.
This is 13, actually.
Future Emma, cut that out. Kidding. Who is child? Can't right now. Anyways, hi guys. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I've had better days, but I'm
Yeah,
good.
same.
I'm good.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're not putting it out in the universe
we didn't.
anymore.
We're not.
Oh no, I'm just saying we're not putting it out in the universe anymore. But yeah, we've had better days.
Mm-hmm. And we've had worse.
Yes, we have, but we're still blessed. It's okay. We're still here. We're still grinding. We're still going.
And that's all that matters.
Exactly, guys. So today I'm really excited about today's episode.
I'm actually excited too.
I'm stoked. I'm like, it's funny because even her daughter was like, I said, "Oh my god, it's a dream come true," and her daughter was like, "A what?" And I said, "A dream come true." So today's episode might not be for everyone. I feel like this time we're kind of jumping into it because I don't feel like we need a disclaimer of like. Not even a disclaimer, like, hi, how are you? How's your week? That does not matter. It doesn't matter.
No, because I'm actually excited.
Yeah. So, today's episode is going to be a book-related episode. So, if you don't want to watch this, you can click out now. That's why I wanted to start it right then and there. I don't want to waste y'all time. If you don't want to, it's fine. It's fine. It's not for everybody. But we did mention, was it 2 or 3 episodes ago?
Yeah.
2 or 3 episodes ago that we're supposed to see
Abby Jimenez.
I think now she's one of our favorite authors.
Yes.
At least for me, she's top 4, top 3. Yeah, she's up there. I'm gonna say top 5.
I didn't know that.
She's top 5. Yeah, I haven't read. So she has 2 different series. I've only read 1. And we're supposed to go see her on April 2nd. We're both really excited. I'm like, this is why I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited for today's episode. And I don't really know the series name. I should have looked that up. Oh my god, I want to say it's Part of Your World. I think that's what it is.
Can I bring it out?
But yeah, go ahead.
So here are the books. Oh,
please hold them in order. I'm like, please hold them in order.
Hold on. It's this way, this
One.
way, this way, and then that.
So, obviously, like we said, it's Abby Jimenez. We have book 1, Part of Your World. Book 2, Yours Truly. And book 3, I call it something. But it's clearly not. I forget the name.
I think it's because she sees an S there.
An S, yeah. And it's the big, I don't know. And I say something. But it's just for the summer. I was going to say just for the something. My bad. But only reason, this was actually my idea because.
And I was okay with it.
Because,
Should we leave it here?
Yeah. I just don't want them to get messed up because I know how you are with the same way. But yeah, that's how I'm like.
Anyway, whatever. I'll be right here.
You can see them there.
Yeah.
So she originally, a long time ago, I actually wanted to read. I'm like, No, I saw you and I was like,
Oh no, there's a receipt in here. That's why.
Okay.
Sorry if you guys hear my dog.
I was like, what? Originally, I've been wanting to read her books for a while. I don't know about you. I've been wanting to read her books for a long time.
Yes and no.
I just dived into romance, fluffy romance. I guess you could say.
I mean, I have never.
Contemporary.
Not never. I've always.
Yeah, no. I'm more of a dark romance, thriller, and...
Excuse me.
And I want to say that's it because I feel like these are contemporary romance. So for me they're a little more fluffy, a little more cute, a little more
cutesy.
Yeah, a little more demure. I'm not very demure. I don't read demure stuff like that. I really don't. But she originally read. You had already read all 3 of them, right? When I started?
Yeah.
So she originally started with them. And
this is the one that she said that she read 3 books in less than a week. And
I think it was literally within like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact I read this one in a day.
Yeah.
I know this one. And this one, it took me like 2 days.
I lost sleep watching.
Oh, okay. Technically, it's like a movie in my head when I'm reading. I don't know about you.
I see a visual.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if everyone does that.
She's lost sleep. So she's been on a roll. I think we've mentioned this already. She's been on a roll. She's read about 6, 7, 8 books this month already. And the month is barely halfway. Mm-hmm. Literally barely halfway. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud because I'm like, girl, I mean, at least she found her niche within what's grasping your attention.
Yeah, because I think I was all over the place last year.
Yeah.
I would read like 1 book a month, 2 books maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes no books.
Yeah. And I feel like finally she kind of, and she finally found her groove.
And it's like, now it's like, I don't want to stop reading, but I've been holding off other priorities to read.
It's kind of been a little bit of an issue. I think we've spoken about her obsessions. It's not, you know, they know. If they watch, they know, you know. But yeah, she read. Were these your first read for this month? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she read these. You also read these within a week, I'm pretty sure. I think it was. Yeah.
In less than a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know this one, you went through it.
Yeah.
Like, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see why, but...
Yeah. I cried at this one. She didn't cry.
I did. A little bit at the end.
Yeah. And then I cried at one part of this one.
I sobbed. No. I cried.
No.
I sobbed.
So I just want to, can I say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so right now.
Okay, but disclaimer, you're going to have to explain why you're saying what you're saying.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, girl. I'm trying to get you to talk. I'm trying to I texted you. You can pull up the thread. I told you we were talking about it. You can pull the thread up. I will attach pictures on here if I have to. It was the whole thing. So I'm going to say this and then she can explain. To her, apparently, we're living this book right now in real life. Apparently, to her. I'm funny enough because the female main character in this book is Emma.
Yeah.
In this one.
I was mad at this book some parts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Same, girl. Same. But apparently we're living this one in real life, which is part of your world. But I'm going to let her kind of explain to the why and what's going on.
Okay, hold on. Do you want me to say this part right here first?
Girl, I don't even know what that is. Let me see. That was me or that was you? That was me, right? Yeah. Oh, you can say it. Girl, I don't care.
Okay, so can I say the name too? Not the name, but the letter?
You can say the name. He said it was okay. We already said this.
All right. So Jay.
Yes.
He lives in a small town. And I guess we live in a city. We're city girls.
We sounded like city girls.
Yeah.
That's why we started that conversation because it was because we wanted to see the population in his town.
And then we
linked it to this one, which is everywhere. Actually, it's the whole. They all basically are within the same.
Yeah.
So that's why it started. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So she. What?
Oh,
I don't know how to say. Okay. It's because I feel like this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Haven't you guys read this book? No, for real though. Like, because this guy, his name is Daniel. He lives in a small town, and this is Alexis, and she lives in the city, right? So basically, he lives in a small town called
Wakan,
yeah, whatever it is.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, and so she happened to pass by that city or town because of. Did she get stuck? I can't remember.
She was coming home from a funeral.
Yeah,
and her tire got stuck.
Oh, there
she was
you
trying
go.
To swerve off of so what is it? A possum? A raccoon?
I don't remember.
It was a raccoon. What's in the front of the picture?
It's a sheep.
Let me see.
No, it's not there.
It's not a sheep. It's a goat.
I mean, yeah, baby goat.
A baby goat.
But anyway, so so Jay, he lives in a small town. He lives in a small town. Mm-hmm. She lives in the city.
Apparently, we're city girls.
Yeah, I don't want to be called that because I don't
either.
Think so.
I don't claim
But anyway, so
oh my god, I'm claiming.
So she wants to live in a small town.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You know, and so I I can't even explain it because
she gets all giggly about it, and it's like,
it's
girl,
funny.
What? Okay, so I'll try and
your part.
Make it short, sweet and short. So basically, she's saying that me and Jay are these two. I told her, I said, so originally when I started talking to Jay a long time ago, he obviously has to drive into the city to work for work. And I told her in my text, I said, I'm going to tell him I want to rent your house. You can go move to the city.
Wherever you want.
Wherever you're going to go. I want to live there, and I'm going to be isolated from everyone. And that's where she got the idea. And we're literally being part of our world. And mind y'all, the female main character in this book is the female's main character from this one. They're best friends.
Yeah. So Jay is Daniel. She's Alexis, and her best friend is named Bree, and she's Bree.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm taking that word. Excuse me. So I'm taking that I'm going to actually witness part of your world in real life. Is that what you're saying? Because that's exactly what I'm getting. And because you're Alexis, Jay is Daniel, and I'm Bree.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having trouble explaining this because it was just a whole
conversation. Like we kept going back and forth.
If you read this, you would understand.
You would understand, yes. So yeah, I'm not saying, sign me up. Where do I sign? I will, yes, go be a part of this world.
Yes.
If I could.
Yeah, and there's a fourth one that's coming out from this series.
So that's the reason why we're going to see her.
And it's getting, it's signed, right? Or
yeah, it's a signed copy, and we get to take pictures with her too. So we will, whenever we come back. Supposedly, we're supposed to have a vlog and everything. I don't know how true that is. We will see, because I'm a little excited, and then there's some other stuff going on that day too. So I'm like, I have anxiety going through the roof. You know. I think I will. I'm actually gonna bring this book. Hopefully, I can get a copy, not yours, but like mine. Hopefully, I can get a copy, and I'm gonna be like, yo, Jake, can you read this and tell me if this is gonna be us? Except for like the heartbreak part, because I don't want to get my heart broken again. I don't want to go through that anymore. I think we already went through that. I think we already did. Yeah. So can we just skip that part and like get to the good part, please? Literally the TikTok sound. Can we get to the good part? But yeah, the next, you told me, okay, mind y'all, disclaimer. You said that the fourth one is not actually this book. It's not this series.
It's not. That's what I thought. But it is.
It is,
yeah.
Okay, I knew it.
It is.
So this is why I wanted to have this episode, because I want to talk about, where is it? Who is Doug dating? What's her best friend's name? Emma's best friend's name. I can't remember for the love of God right now.
Maddie.
Yes, Maddie. Maddie and Doug end up together. Why couldn't we get a book of Maddie and Doug instead of who's Samantha? I feel like,
no. Remember, I sent you.
You know what I feel like right now?
What?
Snowman from Frozen. What is his name? Olaf. Samantha. I don't know what Samantha. That's literally what I feel like right now, because they didn't mention her.
There was a sentence.
Yeah, like, but part of a chapter.
I sent it to you, and it said that it's supposed to be from a different book. Look at it
from a different book.
From a different book.
Okay, talk to them. I'll go look at the video.
But yeah, so I'm excited. You guys should read this. I feel like it's a fast read. Would you think it's a fast read? Yeah. I think it's a fast read. I mean, I read it all in less than a week. But yeah. And then she has another series. It's one of her earlier first books. It's a series. It's called The Friend Zone.
Mm-hmm. That was her first series.
Yeah. I'm actually reading that right now. Not The Friend Zone, but the second one. I think it's called The Happily Ever After. I think. Yeah. So I'm taking a break on reading right now because, yeah, it's taking over me. So, I'm reading that right now. I think I'm like 70% in. But anyway, yeah. So what does it say? Right?
I'm reading. I'm watching. Oh God.
So yeah. I hope you guys read her books. Oh. So yeah, Harry, tell me.
Okay. So
it can't be that one girl from.
No, that's not Samantha. I can't remember her name now. The one we were thinking is one of his friends, which is she's a girlfriend of someone. I can't remember who. She's someone's girlfriend that has access to these cats. That's what it was, the cats. No. So you remember when Emma and Justin go to the beach?
Sure.
And then they're coming back, and then there's a lady at the bus stop. A confused lady, and then Emma obviously is the nurse.
Gave her a cat. And she hid it under the thing?
No. What? You're talking about her mom. You're talking about his mom who had the raccoon in her boob.
Anyways, okay.
Before she went to jail. No.
Okay, go on.
So they found a girl. They were on their way back. I believe they were on their way back. There was a lady at the bus stop, and she was confused, but obviously Justin didn't know. Emma did, and she went over and was like, "Hey, you know, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? Blah blah blah." And then she was like, "Oh, I'm going whatever." And then she said, "Okay, do you have your daughter's phone number?" She called her. Yeah. They went to a cafe. They waited for the daughter is Samantha. That's who Samantha is, the daughter of the confused lady.
Oh, so then it is from this one book.
It is.
Yeah, because they only talked about her name in a sentence. You remember? You read it too.
Yeah, but I had her confused with the one from the kittens, the cat ones, their original first date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Which it wasn't that one.
Yeah.
But anyways, point is, the fourth book is coming out. We're both super excited. We're supposed to go see her bleep, wherever it is. What else? I feel like I was gonna say something else and I can't remember. Well, she can tell you guys how she's liking the other series. She's already read book one.
Yeah.
And halfway, you said more than halfway.
Yeah, it's like 70%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Actually, I can't wait to read it, but it's I know it's gonna take over, so I'm I need to just relax
on it for a bit.
Yeah. So I mean, I could have finished it on Friday actually, or maybe even before that, but I was like, no, I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I read this whole weekend. I read, but just when I had a little 5, 10, 20 minutes here and there. That's it.
Okay.
Other than that,
So Abby also is known for her cupcakes. She has a bakery.
Yes. Yes.
I thought she knew. Apparently she didn't.
Me? Yeah, I knew that.
Before you even send me the video that you were like, oh my God, I didn't know that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
And even though it says it here,
you didn't really pay attention.
I didn't really pay attention. I'm just oh, okay, she's something about what is it? The network, food, whatever.
Yeah, so I don't quote me because I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember exactly, but I know she's originally, even before she started baking, she went into a show, a competition. She won, and then she got her first bakery. I don't know how many bakeries now she has, but at her bakeries, you can get her bugs. And I think that's really cute.
That is. And that's why that's why in her stories, they talk about Nadia.
Pastries and Nadia. And Nadia's bakery or whatever, because that's the name of her.
I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff about that.
Yes, I do.
I read books sometimes. I don't even know the name of the author, and I really don't care sometimes.
Can't relate.
Yeah, because she'll be like, you read that already. Or you read books from that author. I was like, oh, I did?
Yeah. So for me, I feel like, especially when they're series like this, I like to pay attention. Okay, I'm not going to say I don't pay attention to any of the other ones, because I do. But I feel like when it's a series, I pay a closer attention, because they do Easter eggs. They do a lot of cliffs, a lot of clues hidden in between, in the book, right? Just that's how we know, obviously, from the first one, we know Bree from the second one because of the first one. And then we know, okay, I'm just gonna say it. This book blew my mind. This book was a thriller.
There was a plot twist. I was telling her that, and when I brought it back
to this one.
When I was telling her,
and then I brought this one together.
I couldn't remember what it was, and I was like, I can't remember for the life of me what it was.
And it was funny because we had gone out. We were at work. We went on break, and we went to the store, and we were talking about it. And I told her, I'm like, I just got to this part. And she's like, have you gotten to the twist? And I was like, what twist? And she was like, you haven't. She's like, and she stopped herself and she didn't tell me. But I kid you not, as soon as I got the chance to read again,
she texted me.
That was literally where I was. Like, I literally was at that chapter, like the chapter right there. I finished the chapter, and the next chapter that I was starting was the twist. And when I was reading, I was like, what just happened? I'm so confused. And then I said, Daniel? Emma? And I was like, Amber? Oh my God. It was this whole thing. And I was like, what did I just read?
No, when I read it, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Her books, I don't know about the other series, but this series, I don't know. Like, I can now see. Okay.
Well, I told you the first series, when I started it, I didn't like it. And then, I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to like this. And then I had to restart, like, the first 2 chapters. And I'm oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that the one that you were confusing with another book?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think
because that first book and Wild
Eyes.
Yeah. Wild Love, Wild Eyes, and then what's the one? What's the
Wild
second
Side.
one? Okay.
So Wild Love, Wild Eyes.
Okay, yeah.
Wild Side and Wild Card.
So it's the same. The beginning part of the book is similar. That's why I was like, wait, I thought I just read this.
Yeah, no. So for me, like, I don't like to say this because I feel like then people get, like, upset. What? But I feel like sometimes some authors are a little too overhyped. Like, I feel like some of them are, like, and I don't mean, like, by the author, the person itself. I just mean, like,
their book.
If they have 1 or 2 books that are good, it's like, oh my God, I can't. Like, this author is, like,
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, you gotta give it to me, like, for me in order to, like, I don't think I've ever liked every single book off of one series the way I fell in love with these. Like, I don't know.
When I told her that I cried in this book, and she goes, because it's really hard for me to, like, cry over a book. Mm-hmm. Like, except for one book that I really cried on. Saving Noah.
Oh, yeah. But that was, that's a hard read. That is a really hard read.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so yeah. So I was telling her that I cried, and she was like, oh, okay.
I cried, but I think I only cried at the end of it.
Oh, no, throughout.
And you cried throughout the whole book.
Not the whole book, but, like, a lot
sporadically. Yeah. I didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's...
This book, I actually sobbed in, like, one part.
Oh, yeah.
Literally one part.
And that was it. And I
was really like, oh my God.
Was that the one I was crying like crazy, or was it this? It was this one. This one. Okay. Yeah. Do
you want me to tell you guys?
Spoiler
alert. Anyway, so... Oh, no, I can't, because it gives out the whole story. Oh, not really. So, oh my God, what's his name?
Justin.
Oh, Justin, his mom was going to go to prison, and the little sister asked the mom, are you going to be here for my birthday? And then the mom said, no. And yeah, I think that's what got me, because I have a daughter.
I have a daughter too, but I mean...
Yeah, but she was not that
around
same
the age. Yeah, it's small.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God.
Which is funny, because I mean, don't get me wrong, that part was hard to read, but I didn't cry.
You know why, though? Because I read it as a little girl. Yeah.
Okay.
I was reading it like I was that little girl asking her mom.
Don't cry right now. I'm like, don't cry right now, because if you cry, I'm gonna cry.
No,
and then I'm gonna be like,
no.
I'm gonna be like, oh my God, can we just live through all of these, please? Please.
Well, we're currently living in this one.
We're currently living that one, apparently.
I mean,
we'll see. Gotta see it through. What? Go ahead. No, say it.
I was like saying, at least yesterday, on Friday we were.
Right. I know. Yeah. I mean, I'm leaving it to God, but I got my hopes up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very sad if it doesn't come true.
And then you guys will find out.
I'm gonna write my own book, and you guys can know the tea. We're gonna sell it. No, but okay. So I have a question. If you had to obviously be like, this is my number 1, my number 2, number 3, or whatever,
which one would I go?
What's your 1, what's your 2, what's your 3?
It will be my 1.
Okay.
2.
Stop!
3.
Oh my God.
Honestly, if I'm just being honest, I can't remember a lot of stuff here.
Oh.
I think it's because she pissed me off.
Oh.
She pissed me off.
I liked that one. I think that's my one. That's my number one. Part of Your World is my number 2, and the third one is my 3. Only reason because I like how their love started as a joke. It was supposed to be, so what is his name? Jacob?
Yeah.
He lied to his family saying that he had disclaimer, sorry, spoiler. He lied to his family saying he had a girlfriend. And
there you go. I was like, I can't remember crap about this book.
So the main reason why she said okay to being, the fake girlfriend was because her brother needed a kidney transplant. And he was the one who gave him the kidney. Yes. So it just all ties up at the end. But that was one of the reasons why that was my favorite, because of everything, just the way everything unfolded.
And he donated his kidney to him. I forgot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So now with that being said,
I take that back.
What's your 1? What's your 2? What's your 3? It's like in the order that they are? Okay, no. That one's still my number 1. I feel like that one, with that one,
okay.
Oh, God. Okay, how about we don't do that? Okay, because I feel like that's a little hard for you. No.
Yes, I can't. Okay, because
but let's do this.
Yeah,
let's do this. Okay, I won't do that to you. I have my mindset. My 1, my 2, my 3. The way you have them right now, that's my 1, my 2, my 3. Literally, that's my thing. Okay, 1 through 5. Rate them. 1 through 5.
Oh,
5 being obviously your 5-star read.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I'm gonna rate them all the same.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I really love this series.
Which is?
I'm gonna rate it a 4.8.
Dang, she's tough. She's a tough one. I don't remember what I gave them to on my end. I don't remember. I know none of them were my 5 though. I'm gonna look. I keep this. I note this. I'm like I know.
So we both have
we
share our book reads to talk. Wow. 2025
book reads.
Yeah.
So it's literally just a note.
Let me see. What did you?
Just a note. Part of Your World is a 4.5. Yours truly is a 4.75, and Just for the Summer is a 4.5.
Oh.
Only reason I didn't give this a 5-star, because she did piss me off, and so she pissed me off. Obviously, she redeemed herself, but she did. I just feel like it was a little too far at the end, but I feel like all of her books are like that. Like every single part, every single one.
The book I'm reading right now is like that too.
At the end,
yes,
I didn't like that. I didn't like, and then I didn't really like how confused she was about how he felt, and how she was like, "No, you're just."
I know. But I was like, it was only obvious.
Yeah, but then again, that's part of the reason why I liked it so much, because I'm like, that is me in a nutshell. Like, if someone's like, no, I really do like you, and I'm like, yeah, psych. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, whatever, Literally, so that's one of the reasons, that's the reason why it wasn't a 5-star read. But if I had to give one of them a 5, it would definitely be this one. 5, a 4.5, and a 4.5. Yeah. But I'm very picky with my 5 stars. Yes, I am. Even though I have 2 for this year. But, I mean, it was right there. It was right there. Maybe if I reread it, and I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And I think, I was going to say, I think this is the only one I did an immersive reading. No, that was this one.
That what?
Oh, immersive read?
Oh, immersive.
Maybe if I immersive read it,
yep,
I'll give it a 5.
We should immersive read all of them.
God.
No, I don't have time, because I probably will go through that in one day, all 3.
Immersive reading?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how you can do that.
Okay, like 3 days. One.
It'll be the same amount of time. The same amount of time.
Okay, do you guys immersive read? Because
first of all, does anyone read? Watch video because we're talking about books. First, do you guys read? 2, how crazy do you think we are that we're literally sitting here having a full ass episode about books?
And it's just
this series, literally.
And we read a lot already.
Yeah. I'm like, you've read more than me for the year. No, you haven't. I'm sorry.
No, because you read 10 books in February. And
I forgot February was a short month, and I read 10 books. Where?
I feel like I'm going to read...
Where?
I feel like in March I'm going to be reading 10 books.
I expect you to read more.
Well, just for the month of March.
I'm saying I expect you to read more. The month is not even over, and you're already like 9 books in. Exactly. So
we'll see, because I'm trying not to read that as much this week because I need
that's
sleep
true. Yeah,
on
that's true.
Wednesday
but
night.
then you still got another week to go.
Oh shit, that's true.
Yeah. So I'm aiming for at least 10, 12, at least, only because I want to finish the series I started, which I literally have to finish the like the long shot one. The one that triggered me.
That has well, how many
it's
books?
3. It's only 3.
Oh, I was thinking it was 4.
No, it's only 3. And then I am reading my A Love Letter to Whiskey at the end of the month.
Oh, I was with my cousins last night, right? And,
did you ask her?
I did. I asked her
God!
Again. So I asked her. I was like,
cousin, I hope you're watching this, because
she watches.
Well, no, I'm hoping you watch this one. Specifically.
But so I asked her again last night. I'm like, hey, did you like A Love Letter to Whiskey? And she goes, oh, yes. And I was like, really? She goes, yeah. I even recommended for her best friend to read it, and we also listened to it on our way to Vegas, right? But anyways. And I was like, really? She goes, yeah, it was so good. And I was like, okay.
Okay, did you ask her what I told you to ask her about? Because okay.
Yes, I did, and but we got distracted.
Okay.
So I couldn't really finish asking her the questions.
Okay.
And then my other cousin was like, what book is it? And then I told her what the name was, and she was okay, I'm going to read it too.
Okay, so are you going to read it now? So originally, I told her about it, and she's like, I don't want to read it.
I don't
want to. And then
I didn't want to, right? I was like, I don't want to read it, like, because of how you felt.
Yeah.
And then when we listened to it on our way to Vegas, I was pissed. I was like, no, I don't want to read this piece
but
of crap.
I told her it's a whole ass roller
and then I said, am I going to be like this the whole book?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
No, because I'm going to be pissed the whole time.
Yeah. You're going to be pissed, and then you're going to be happy, and then you're going to, like, get your heart ripped out, and then it's going to be put back in, and then it's going to get ripped out again, and then it's going to get thrown on the ground, and it's going to be stumped. Yeah.
I did tell you, if I'm going to read it, I'm going to get the hard copy.
Yeah.
Hardcover.
Well, you need to get on that, because not right now.
Hold on, let me see if it's still there, because when I told you, remember when I brought your book to you?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to order it then.
So I actually told her, I think I went a little bit more into detail that day. I told her that the month I read that book, which was back in August, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I read that book back in August. Mind you, I was going through it. I was going through the gutter with it. But I told her, I literally read that book the entire month. It took me almost the entire month, if not maybe 3 weeks. If not 3 weeks.
Not just read that book.
Yeah, so I told her you're going to need a palate cleanser. Yeah. You're going to need another book to read on the side, because that book will piss you off. It's going to be hard, and it's a long one too, so it is.
Oh, you should have brought it so we could have showed it to
I
them.
know, I should have
or maybe I should just wait for the new edition to come out, the black
you
cover.
Can, but that's not a hardcover. I'm just letting you know.
It's not.
It's a paperback.
So I'm a little obsessed over hardcover books right now, ever since I bought Butcher and Black the hardcover, and now I want every book to be
a hardcover,
because you don't have to worry about the spine. You can just open that. And so because I was gonna bring another book, but no.
I'm like,
because I started reading. Well, I'm going to start reading Emily Henry, and my first book of hers is a hardcover, and now all of her books I need hardcovers. And it's actually on my car right now. I don't know if I should buy it, but I'm not going to. Not right now. Not right now. I can't.
How much I want to bet that the next time we record, she's gonna already.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
She's probably already gonna have them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually kind of proud that it's taken her this much, courage not to purchase.
I'm telling you.
I know.
Oh, so the last week. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, I told her I want to go to Barnes & Nobles and go buy this book. And it was like $10, right? And I said, I'm not going to go right now and spend $10 on a book, right? So let us know
how much you spend.
So that same day, I went to Target and I bought three books.
Not 2, but 3.
3. And then I spent $40.
Exactly. Oh, but she couldn't spend $10 on a limited, not exclusive edition sprayed edges book, because why? Because it was $10, but she went and spent $40. Oh, okay. 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 What did you end up buying?
Beach Read.
I know that one, but what other one? Oh, the Megan Quinn
Quinns,
ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just.
And then I have no more room. Happy.
Oh, I know. Oh my God. I should tell them what my kid told me. I got into it with my daughter. Okay, so mind y'all, I have a book Instagram and a book TikTok. And I made a book haul video of the books I've
you haven't posted that.
Yes, I did. It's on TikTok.
The 5-minute one?
Yeah. It's on my book talk one. It's already up.
Oh.
Anywho.
Clearly I haven't been on social media.
But yeah, I posted it on Friday actually.
Because usually Friday?
Yeah.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, I posted it on Friday.
Oh, sorry, I'm drinking some water.
So like I was saying,
I'm gonna go look at it right now.
I'm literally like, I'm about to show you. I'm like, I did post it. I posted, and I'm pretty sure it was Friday. 2 days ago. See?
It was Friday.
2 days ago.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, so I did a little book haul of the books I've accumulated within the last couple of weeks, maybe since the beginning of the year. And it was 10 books, 11. One of them she gave me, but it was 10 that I've purchased. And I don't know what. So I told my daughter, I had them on my, mind you, I found space. I made them fit. Okay, I'm just gonna say that.
Night?
I did that this morning. I did that this morning
while you were waiting.
I didn't read actually. No,
but while you were waiting.
Yeah. So I have, since there's a few hardcover that are limited, like the one you gave me. Out of that, I put those in the front. Like I put them in the front.
I be buying her books.
Yeah, we buy each other books. Anyways, besides the point.
Yeah, we do.
So I told my daughter.
Just an FYI.
Just an FYI. I need me a man that's gonna buy me a bookshelf and make it for me, or just make it for me. Not even buy it, just make it for me out of scratch. But anyway, so I told my daughter, like after I did the video, they were on my desk, and I said, Brenda, I don't know where I'm gonna put all of these books. And she looked at my bookshelf, and she was like, well, you have space there, and you have space there. And I was like, yeah, this one and this one and this one go there. And she was like, you know what that means? And I was like, what? And as I said, I need to purchase another bookshelf. She said, you need to stop buying books. And I looked at her and I said, clearly we're not on the same page.
When she told me, and I was like, no, you need to buy another shelf.
Yeah. And I said, clearly that's not going to happen. And mind y'all, she has a bigger shelf full of books. Her books are front and back. Yeah. So I looked at her.
No room to talk.
Exactly. So I looked at her and I said, look at your shelf. And she was like, and I was like, stop it. So, and it's funny because I just got back into reading about maybe 2 years ago now. And she's been reading for years now. Cool. Brenda, I'm so proud of my kid. Like, she's been reading since she was like 8, and she now, like, she goes through books like crazy. This girl reads. I'm pretty sure her speed is like a 3. I don't even know. She reads really fast. Like, she just told me the other day that she started a book that was, obviously this is one of those like fan fiction books.
Does she like read, like, how like it's not the whole word?
No, she reads. Like, she reads.
Crazy.
I literally timed her one day to read a chapter, and I was like, okay, I read this in this amount, and she probably read it in like half of the time I read it. And I'm like, do you even know what you read? And she told me, and I was like, how? Please tell me how. But she reads fan fiction. Fan fiction has over 100 chapters. They're thick books. They're like, I'm talking like 2,500 pages. 2,500.
That's crazy.
No, not even 100. 25,000, because it's 25 comma zeros or whatever, right? So it's 25,000, and she will go through that in 2 or 3 days.
That would probably take me a whole year.
That would probably take me a year too. Yeah.
And me and her have the same
read about the same speed. Yeah. So I'm like, we could probably read it in half a year together. Yeah.
You know what? Actually, when she first asked me, are you actually reading it? And I'm like, yeah, how else am I going to read it? Because usually when I immersive read, it's faster. But I'm like, yeah, I think because you were like, why are you finishing that so fast?
I don't know if it was with that one.
Oh, one of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I mentioned this on the other episode. She had the audacity to ask me, how do you read so fast? How do you read so fast? I don't know. I'm like, I kind of skim, but I'm not really skimming. It's hard to explain. I'm like, I read it, but I
sometimes I read, and I read slow sometimes because I'm like, wait, what happened? I'm like, oh.
No, I can't read out loud. I've heard her read out loud, and I'm like, yeah, she reads fast. The way you read fast out loud, I can read like that, but in my, like, I can read out loud though. Here we go. Random page, okay? Random page. Nothing could have prepared me.
That's slow.
Wait, nothing could have prepared me for her. And then I get stage fright. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Faster than that.
I cannot. Not out loud. No,
yeah,
I could never. I could never. I got traumatized when I was in school, and they would be like, "Read page." I'd be like,
I used to do that. I hated it.
Scared. Yep. And I was literally like this. Oh no, not that part. I would be. He fiddled with his keys.
Stop.
Looking down at the walkway. Stop. I wanted to talk to you.
You should have. That's the one reason why I read so fast, because I wanted to get it over with.
Oh, I can only imagine how, like, people, like the narrators. I wanted to talk to you. He said simply the same answer he'd given me earlier. He looked back at me. Oh my God, I can only imagine how slow they read at the regular percent, the 1%, the one speed. It's like I was reading. It didn't mean anything. It wanted. See, I can't even read. I said it, and it's not it. It's I'd. Oh my God. Whatever. Read something so they can hear you.
When I seen Neil this morning in the kitchen, he tried to do the thing where he puts a tender knuckle in my cheek, like my. That was already three lines.
Y'all see what I'm saying? I can't do that out loud. I can do that in my head, but not out loud. Immersive reading, yes, I can probably get through a book a lot faster. But I've realized that, I told you this the other day. We've mentioned this before. We have bingo cards. I made us bingo cards for the year.
Did we mention that? I don't remember that.
Yeah, we mentioned it in one of the episodes. I can't remember which one. But I made us bingo cards. It was my plan to do what is it? What's the other one? A vision board. I wanted to do a vision board, but then I said no. I was going to do a bingo card. I did a bingo card for life, and then I did a bingo card for
Did books. You ever finish it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll send you a picture. I'll show you. Oh no, I don't have it with me today. So on the bingo, on our bingo card, on the bookish bingo card, I put for us to just do an audiobook. No immersive reading, just an audiobook. And I told her, I tried doing that with this one just for the summer. I tried listening to it at work, and I had no clue what I was listening to. Okay. Absolutely no clue.
So her bingo card, right, was one of the things on there was to meet
to get an autographed copy of a book and to take a picture.
Yes, of an author, right? And I was like, this is the hardest thing on this bingo card.
She literally said, "Are you crazy?"
And then April 2nd is where we're gonna meet. I'm like, this cannot be happening.
I think, was it the day that we purchased the tickets? Or the day after, or within that week, I told her, and I straight up said, I knew I put that on there because I knew I put it out in the universe, and I said, it's gonna happen. I don't care who the author is,
and plus
we have to meet someone.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, we still have time until the beginning of the year, but how?
Yeah, and then I told her I was on it. All the authors that at least me personally, that I really like. Her, obviously, I hadn't read her books, and I told her, I said, I'm gonna read these books. If we get tickets to go see her, I'm reading those books in this month. I mean, I read them in like a few days, but still, they were still within the month before. I could have literally read them like the week before.
We should have done that.
No, that a love letter to whiskeys for that week. Anyways, we should have, but you got a little too into it, then I read one, and I was like, I need more. So yeah, and I wanted to wait for the third one, but I'm glad I didn't, because I was like, I just want to get out of the way. I wanted to wait for this one, and then closer.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I couldn't.
No,
I needed to finish the series. I just needed to finish. I needed to be done with. So yeah,
that's also my goal too, is to finish a whole series, because I started 2 series. I've started a few series and never finished the whole thing.
Oh,
it's only one book. Okay, no, but now, last year I only read one book of the Chestnut, one book of the Wild Love.
Yeah, that's true. So hopefully those ones that she has started, she will finish this year. I will. I'm hoping.
I think so. I mean, right? How the rate I'm going right now?
I feel like if you liked these because of the small town, oh girl, anything Elsie Silver, you're going to. I know.
I mean, I like the 2 books that I read in those series. Yeah, and those one book.
And you read the first one, which the first one I didn't even like. That's my least favorite one. If I have to put it at least, that's like my 5th one. I don't really like the first one.
I need to go back.
The next 4, girl, especially the 3rd one and the 5th one.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Oh my god, yes, the Chestnut Spring series.
Oh actually, my god, I have that in my cart too. The whole series,
girl.
And I was like, you know what? Should I just say YOLO? No,
I still don't have that series. I need to purchase it too, but
yeah. But anyway.
But yeah, this was a long one. And all we talked about was books and that. And point is, we're really excited to go see Abby and get our hands on. Is it a hard copy? I think it's a hardcover. I think it's a hardcover. I think because the price was $28, and that's the price for a hardcover. Yeah, I'm mad. So I want to say it's a hardcover. And actually, it is because remember her paperback's not coming out until July. I'm mad. Yeah, it is.
Now I have to get all the hardcovers.
She doesn't have them in hardcover. They're not all in hardcover.
She needs to figure it out. Okay.
Anyways.
So, and also when how we are with our books.
How like you.
First of all, no. If they come say that this is a paperback, right, and then they come out with a special edition. What? Okay, what? Just me? Because I can show them proof what we got. What we got. If I had told her.
Only about because I got those 2. That was me. That was literally me. Okay, you know what? If they look cute like that, anyway, yes. Exactly. If they're cute like that. So, if it's a hardcover,
you know, we have 2. We have two copies of those 2. The one. And
yeah, I know.
Anyway, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, clearly we have an issue when it comes to books. Mind y'all, okay, friend, coworker, you know who you are, that said that you can find books cheap. It's not cheap. Not when you buy like 3 to 4 different editions of a book and you want the special edition, and then Walmart has an exclusive, Target has an exclusive, Barnes and Noble has an exclusive, Amazon has an exclusive, everyone has an exclusive, and they all have either their hardcover sprayed edges, they have some sort of an art in there. Something's going on. We need all copies. I'm sorry. We were literally at Walmart earlier today debating if I needed to buy 3 different books because
I was like, no, you don't need that one. She's like, well, you're not walking out of here.
I didn't end up. Yeah, I said if I'm buying something,
no books, both of us.
I said if I'm buying something, you're buying something. I'm so sorry, and I gave her one of mine. And then after that, I was like, okay, maybe this. I think I did like 3 or 4 different books, and I put them all back, and I said, okay, no. And I was like, we're not walking out of here with nothing.
No, because you didn't go. You went there for one book, which is to get this one, and it wasn't there. So no, you're not getting anything.
I don't know. I'm gonna end up having to buy it either we're gonna leave early.
Barnes and Noble.
So either we're gonna leave early and I'm gonna buy it at that bookstore on the 2nd because it's a little different. So the bookstore, it's in higher on our way here. There, it's probably we can go there. So if we leave early-ish, I can go get this copy first, and then we can go. Only because I want to support a small bookstore. But I mean, I could get it at Barnes and Noble, or I can just order it online.
Yeah. But anyways,
yeah.
So we're gonna meet her.
This episode was all about Abby and her book. So I don't think it was all about Abby, but it was really 90%.
Mainly because of this and why, because we're going to go meet her.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah. So that's the show. Hope you guys like it. Thank you for watching. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Share.
Oh, Lord.
I always forget.
I told you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4.
But anyways, hope you guys give us a 5-star on Spotify, and
hope y'all enjoy.
We'll let you know.